3.1 fractions estimation. I can estimate fractions.
Zach, can you estimate fractions?
Yes.
Good. You guys know the definition of a sum and a difference? You guys know an estimate is an educated guess. And you guys know a number line is a really useful tool that you don't use enough, right? Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. A number line is a super useful tool that is not used enough. Okay? Number 2, estimating fractions. This is the big deal here. I'm going to reiterate what I said about 1,000 times during the lesson. We struggled horribly last year with this. So here's the deal. To estimate fractions, numbers that are less than 1 but bigger than 0, you have to use a number line, at least to get started on this. And when you use that number line, you are going to establish what 0 is using the denominator of the given fraction. So 0 for the denominator 10 would be 0 tenths. You are going to establish what 1 is using the denominator of the given fraction. So 1 would be 10 over 10, right? And then you're going to use the denominator to determine what 1/2 is of the given fraction. So what is, with 10 as the denominator, what is 1/2? Everybody. 5 tenths. Then you are going to plot, or you're going to graph where 1/10 is. 1/10 is right there. Is 1/10 closer to the number 0, to 1/2, or to 1? 0. Okay, cool. So you get the idea. I'm going to skip 7 and move down to number 8. So we had 3 12ths. And we determined that 3 12ths, after going through everything, was halfway between 0 12ths and 6 12ths. So we're stuck. Half of us thought it should be a 0. Half of us thought it should be a 1/2. Why was it 1/2 is our final answer? Somebody explain why was it 1/2 is the final answer. Omar? Why is 3 12ths? Why is our estimate closest to 1/2?
Because they're both the same, but if it's like the same, you could give it a shove.
Good. If it's smack dab in the middle between 2 choices, you always go to the next one up, right? You give it a shove. Because 3 12ths was 1, 2, 3 spots away from 0, and it was 1, 2, 3 spots away from 1/2. So we always push it up, right? So you guys, if we had a number like 9 12ths, 9 12ths is halfway between 6 12ths and 12 12ths. What are we going to say the estimation is? Everybody. You guys don't seem confident. So we have 9 12ths. It's halfway between 6 12ths and 12 12ths. It's going to be 1, right? If it's halfway, you give it a shove to the next number. Got it? It's going to be 1. Are we sleeping out there? Here's your rule. I'm not going to read this. This is your big rule. Okay, shove it up if it's halfway between. Mixed number estimation. What are the 2 choices? On mixed number estimation, I give you a mixed number. What are your 2 options for answers? Katie?
Given number.
The given number
Or the next one.
or the next number
Above.
above, right? So it's either the given or the next number above. So we have 3 2/3. You have 2 choices. The answer is going to be 3 or 4. Katie, we said the answer was 4. Why?
Because 2/3 is bigger than half of 3.
So we took the number 3, the denominator, and we said, okay, is 2 half of that or more? And is 2 half or more than 3?
Yes.
Yes. So we gave it a shove to 4, right? Because it was closer to 4 than it was to 3. Make sense? Okay, and then let's slide all the way down to adding and subtracting. So now we just we just put our rules to the test. Go back up here. We had 7/8 plus 1/12. Tyler here created a number line for 7/8. He created a number line for 1/12. He proved that 7/8 was closer to 1. He proved that 1/12 was closer to 0. So his problem, or his math problem, literally was 0 plus 1, which is what? 1. So the estimate for 7/8 plus 1/12 is what? That's approximately 1, right?
Yeah.
It's approximately 1. And then moving down to the last one, we gave you a mixed number and also a fraction. And we said that for the mixed number, 1 5/9 is closer to 2 because this number was more than half of that number. Yes, no?
Yeah.
And 16/19, according to our number line, was way over here, which was really close to the number 1, because 19/19 is 1, right? So our problem would be 1 plus 2. What's 1 plus 2?
3.
Questions?